it's bigger.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone at Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays would like to welcome you back on board. We hope you had a great time away. To help us take off as soon as possible, please take your allocated seat as quickly as you can. You can stow small items of hand baggage, coats and ladies' handbags underneath the seat in front of you, leaving the overhead lockers free for any larger items you or a fellow passenger may have. Please ensure that all your bags are placed in the lockers carefully, and if you have glass bottles, please ensure these are placed under the seats and not in the overhead lockers, as they could break or fall out. If you're seated next to an exit, you'll need to place all your bags and loose clothing in the overhead lockers to ensure the exit routes are kept clear. Please be advised that smoking and the consumption of your own alcohol on board is not permitted. If you require any assistance at this time, please contact a member of our friendly cabin crew who'll be happy to help. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays, may I welcome you on board your flight. We're just making final cabin preparations for our departure. Before we go, I'd just like to run through a few safety items with you. Please now make sure any hand luggage is safely stowed and your seatbelt is fastened in preparation for departure. In the interest of safety, personal headphones must not be worn whilst the aircraft is on the ground or during takeoff and landing. The use of any electronic equipment such as MP3 players and laptop computers is not permitted whilst the fasten seatbelt signs are illuminated. The use of mobile phones for text messaging, calls or internet access is prohibited whilst you're on board. Electronic equipment fitted with flight mode should be placed into that mode now to prevent transmission or reception. All electronic equipment should be switched off for takeoff. Please be aware that this is a no-smoking flight, and the use of electronic cigarettes is also not permitted. We'd like to advise you that only alcohol supplied by the cabin crew may be consumed on board. The cabin crew will shortly be demonstrating the safety procedures and equipment carried on board this aircraft. Could I ask you in advance to please read the safety instruction card located in the seat pocket in front of you.
It's Captain Mike Terry. Just understand the PA wasn't too clear. Hopefully you can hear it from a different set. Which right, set, ready to go. Just covering the steps on the left hand side. Captain John Furlong's in the left hand seat, down along with him on the right hand seat. We've got First Officer Maud Gay on board with us as well. In the cabin, looking after you, we've got Tony, Robert, Sally, Laura and Jake. They're here primarily for your comfort as well as your safety. When we get the engines going, they'll give you a safety brief. I appreciate that many of you are seasoned travellers, but I would ask you the courtesy of 2 minutes time, watch the brief as it does vary from aircraft to aircraft type, and indeed from company to company. Once that's all squared away, taxiing out to the east end of the airfield, taking off to the west, and then a bit of a right turn up towards Athens and Corinthos, cruising at 36,000 feet with a flight time of 4 hours and 20 minutes back to Manchester. John flying back, so I'm sure that once we establish the cruise, or a little bit later on, I'll get back to you with the weather in Manchester and perhaps a bit about the route. Meantime, sit back, relax and enjoy the flight. Thanks a lot.
and gentlemen, on behalf of Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays, we welcome you on board this flight. The comfort and safety of our customers is our highest priority, and with that in mind, I'd like to tell you about our Onboard Together policy. It's been created to protect you, your friends and family, and of course our cabin crew from any antisocial behaviour that causes offence and disruption on our flights. The Onboard Together policy will help us to ensure that everybody enjoys a pleasant flight. For this reason, I'd like to remind you that you can only drink alcohol that is being purchased on board today's flight. Thank you.
Door, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now take you through our safety procedures and equipment on board this Boeing 757-200 aircraft and ask for your full attention at this time. In the seat pocket in front of you, you'll find a safety instruction card. This highlights important safety information such as escape routes, use of oxygen masks and life jackets. It also shows the bracing position which must be adopted in an emergency landing. There are 8 exits on this aircraft, 4 on the left and 4 on the right. Your nearest exits are now being pointed out to you. Please take a moment now to locate your nearest exit, bearing in mind that your nearest exit may be behind you. To help you find your way to these exits, additional lighting is provided in the aisle at floor level. In the event of an emergency that requires you to leave the aircraft quickly, you must leave all hand baggage behind. If the cabin air supply fails, masks like these will automatically be presented from the panel above your head. When the mask appears, pull downwards, place over your mouth and nose, and breathe normally, adjusting the band to secure it. Do make sure that your own mask is fitted before assisting others. The bag on the mask may not inflate, but oxygen will still be flowing. A life jacket is located in a pocket beneath your seat. In the event of landing on water, and only when directed by the crew, remove the life jacket from the container and place the life jacket over your head. Pass this tape around your waist and fasten at the front as demonstrated, pulling the tab to tighten. Once outside the aircraft, inflate the life jacket by pulling downwards on this red toggle. Should it fail to inflate or require topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and a whistle for attracting attention. Do not inflate your life jacket until you're well outside the aircraft. At this time, your seatbelt should be fastened. To fasten your seatbelt, press the 2 metal ends together until you hear a click, pull on the strap to adjust, and to release your seatbelt, lift the metal cover. Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for takeoff, please now ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Your tray tables and cup holders are stowed away, your centre armrests are locked down, and your window blinds are fully open. Please ensure any bags or loose items are stowed securely under the seat in front of you, and all electronic equipment must be switched off until the seatbelt sign is no longer illuminated. We'd like to thank you for your attention and take this opportunity to wish you a pleasant flight. and gentlemen, in a few moments the seatbelt signs will be switched off and then you're free to move around the cabin. However, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated. May I remind you that we operate the no smoking policy on all of our flights, and smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is not permitted in any area of the cabin, including the toilet compartments, which are fitted with smoke detectors for your safety. Please take care when opening overhead lockers, in case anything has moved which could fall and cause injury to yourself or another person. We kindly ask you to close the lockers after use. Any electrical items switched to flight safe mode prior to takeoff may be used once the seatbelt sign has been switched off. It is not permitted to switch on the device in order to enable flight safe mode now that we're in the air. Any item must remain in the flight safe mode to prevent any transmission or reception. We're shortly commencing your in-flight service, but until then, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're on our way, so please allow us to take care of you. We have a fantastic range of drinks and snacks for you to enjoy today, and these are listed in the menu which you'll find in the seat pocket in front of you. If you've pre-ordered food, we'll be delivering this to you shortly. We also have a selection of tasty fresh sandwiches and toasties priced at just £3.95 each, and these come with a free packet of crisps. There are a couple of other great deals to tell you about. You can buy any two spirits, wines, beers or cider for just £8, or enjoy a half-price chocolate bar with any hot drink. Please do take care with all hot drinks, use the lid provided and the cup holder on the back of the seat in front of you. It's a real pleasure to have you on board with us today. We hope you enjoy your in-flight service.
of all our perfumes, actives, skincare, cosmetics and cocktails. This 20% is off the price of the Jet 2 Shop magazine in the seat box in front of you, giving you savings of up to 40% on the high street price. For the ladies on board, you have this brand new Marc Jacobs Decadence. This is a fantastic new fragrance for summer. For the gentlemen, we have the UK's top selling aftershave packed with about 1 million, as well as the classic Jean Paul Gaultier. Our biggest savings are on our watches. We have the fantastic Bradley watch, which your discount today is only £40. This is priced at over £70 on the high street. We also have watches from Sesame, Seconda, Daniel Wellington, and many other big brands. We have a large range of cosmetics from big brands, and we have at retail travel exclusives. So have a browse through our Jet 2 magazine and we'll be with you shortly. Thank you. To Manchester and the Captain Mansions on the back of the seatbelt sign. Can we please ask you now return to your seat, ensure your seatbelt are securely fastened in preparation for arriving. Any hand baggage now being taken stowed back into the overhead lockers or while within the seat in front of you. And if you have been using any electronic equipment during today's flight, this now needs to be switched off and any headphones also removed. We ask that your tray tables and cup holders are stowed to the upright position. Your centre armrests are locked down and your window blinds are fully open. The The cabin crew will pass through the cabin, taking the items of unwanted rubbish from you. So once again, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt signs, and we will shortly be landing into Manchester. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and all of your hand baggage stowed until the aircraft is parked and the seatbelt signs have been switched off. Your mobile telephones may be switched on once the aircraft doors have been opened. Before you leave us, please ensure you have all your personal items with you. Have a good look in the overhead lockers and the area around your seat, but please take care when opening the overhead lockers in case any items have moved during today's flight. We'd like to advise you that smoking is not permitted anywhere inside the terminal building, nor is it permitted on your journey to the terminal itself. The aircraft will be met by our representatives who will take you into the terminal building, and you'll find personnel within the baggage reclaim area should you require any further assistance. For the best deal on your next holiday, visit the Jet2 Holidays website or contact your local travel agent. Finally, on behalf of us all at Jet2.com and Jet2 Holidays, may we thank you for flying with us today. We hope you've enjoyed your flight, and we look forward to welcoming you back on board again soon.
Such a human that was.
day.